Thank you for joining me today to spend a little time with the work of Anita Larkin. Anita joins us in a conversation about home and belonging in this exhibition. It's only fitting then to acknowledge the traditional owners of our land who have long called this place home and have generously shared their culture and their narratives of belonging. We pay them respect. We are living through a moment of incredible chaos and craziness, and more than ever, those objects that populate our domestic lives are heightened expressions of humanity, of notions of safety, of tolerance, anxiety, and even a sense of trauma for some. As Anita said to me walking through this exhibition together, all things are prone to brokenness, now more than ever. Part of that is a healthy recalibration of who we are and trying to maintain being us in this crazy environment. And part of that is also a pause or a shift, which holds a vulnerability. But through it, we gain a strength. And while these are seemingly opposite things, one comes out of the other. And this is the true gift of this exhibition by Anita. Anita's work has long celebrated ambiguity and a quality of change or alchemy, shall we say, in objects, as her work jostles between the logical and the illogical, the familiar, but also teetering on the edge of believability. This new body of work has charted a period in her own life that has presented deep personal challenges. In the catalogue, she opens a conversation to her works with the comment that brokenness is perhaps the natural state of everything, and it's only ever a fleeting moment when we feel whole. She speaks of this as a gesture of repair through these works. I have always been struck by the physicality of Anita's works and blown away by her technical capacity to create things so beautiful and so well conceived without becoming too poetic, too familiar, or too quirky. There's a subtle tension that she creates in the work that is so key and that she gets so right. Take, for example, the pair of chairs that are held between two columns in the gallery with only tension. Between them hovers a ladder which echoes the height of a ladder in another room. Both ladders measured the paired height of Anita and her former husband and used as the foundation of a marital bed, now empty. Across the galleries and in much of Anita's work, we see her play with coupling and duplicity, pairing violins, crutches, hot water bottles, standing in for deeper narratives. These are not perfect pairings by no means, but rather they celebrate anomalies, they celebrate difference and even diffidence. I'm always alert to sightlines in galleries, it's part of my job, but how those narratives weave between the works are so considered. Looking at this suite of portraits here of Anita's works, breathing into a felt lung, my eye catches another work down the gallery, which has Anita's own lungs in an X-ray. From there, the eye drifts across to a material connection with an adjacent work, where a dissected X-ray creates the pattern for a broken chair, which stands in for a body. And behind me on that couched ladder that hovers is a steroid-sized cell of a lung made from felt. And across the room, a pair of hot water bottles sutured together, lung-like, the soft scent of cloves permeating the felt. This talk of breath and lungs and viewing this exhibition with social distancing measures in place, one cannot but feel the magnitude of these works and in many ways how our breath connects us to our environment, but more importantly to each other. When asked about the meditative aspect of making these artworks, Anita simply said to me, "You have to have patience." She has the capacity to seek deep conversations with a lightness that allows all of us to join in. She is a rigorous, delicate, and generous artist, and her work is filled with a sense of humanity and empathy that, as a collective society, we are so desperately reaching out for in these times. It's an exhibition that kindly shouts out to us all, "It's okay." Enjoy Anita's journey as she walks you through this exhibition, "Come to Me Without a Word." Thank you and congratulations.